it's piqued interest, but what we need is something that sort of expands on that. And what my aim here today is to do, excuse that was a keyboard. What my aim today here, my goal to do here today is to explain to you that magic, fundamental basis of magic, all you need to understand about magic first and foremost before you begin to practice, it is externalizing your will. Internal becomes external, not external becomes internal. Focus on something you want and then see it happen is what I will say the manifestation of the will is in relation to magic. There is no big secret behind how magic works. It is simply applied willpower through means that you can use in things called, of course, ritual, spells, all these tools and everything like that. Those things are not necessarily needed to affect a magical result. Those things are a type of psychodrama, if you will, something that gets your mind into that focus, that symbolic state that your subconscious will recognize, and then acting on it in accordance to will. A lot of things you see that explain magic are nothing more than dramatizations. When you see rituals and stuff like that, a lot of tribes in other countries know that these dramatizations work. It's not because they are necessarily lacking in understanding of what spirituality is, or that they're lost or anything like that. Many of them, the elder shamans and such in many cultures, know that these dramatizations affect the mind in a type of stimulus fashion, like it stimulates the mind. It creates triggers within the mind, a chemical reaction within the mind, much like a altered state of being drunk or whatever you want to do. One fundamental thing I'll go into is what each element represents. Let's start with that. Earth obviously can be represented as salt. This is usually salt. Any earth and material you can find. Earth represents the body. This is just my perspective I will give, but Earth can represent many things to different people. Earth can be seen as representative of the body, and Earth is associated, of course, with our own existence, our own survival, the base chakra. Earth acts as a catalyst to the other elements because no other element can exist without Earth, essentially, in some ways, except maybe fire. Fire can exist on its own because fire is symbolic of creation and of life, and creation therefore exists and therefore is the fundamental element that in a sense creates Earth, but not through actual fire, but through the spark of creation.